All right, Richard, I got one for you. It's from Megan in New York, and she has got a leaky toilet.
She is not alone.
And you're ready for me.
I was expecting you. So we think about a leak on the toilet, we look at the obvious places. First place to look is in the water supply. Sometimes there's a little drip from right here or from this nut right here. If it's leaking, you'd see it on the floor, you tighten up the nut, and you're done.
This is supplying fresh water up here to the
Absolutely.
tank.
But that's, at least it's visual. You know, you can see it. So the other place to look is right here, between the tank and the bowl. This is often a place, there's a gasket here. Sometimes it'll leak right here, and you'll see it, and you tighten up these bolts. But more often than not, we hear the complaint is, I see a little bit of water on the floor, but mostly I see it coming through the ceiling below.
Meaning what?
Well, it's going to be in the seal between the toilet and the flange.
Okay.
Okay? There's critical connection right here, which is these two bolts that hold the bowl to the flange. Let me show you. So here's how our standard closet flange is secured to the floor, and it's really important that it's screwed down. It has a couple of closet bolts that the toilet will sit on, and the key to make it seal is a wax ring like this. Just bring that toilet up, would you?
Okay, so here's the cutaway,
Right.
the toilet coming in.
So now, when you see this, it comes down and it makes a perfect connection. You deform that wax, it makes a perfect connection between the bottom of the toilet and the flange itself, and it seals against sewer gas or water from coming out. But if the floor is not level and it starts to rock, over time that wax can deform. The wax loses its form and it doesn't come back, it sags and it starts to leak. We often see this though. Homeowners want to do their own tile work.
Sure.
And here's the flange, and the flange is supposed to be above the finished floor. Yep. Now they come in and they bring in some tile and cement board. We've seen it even higher than this. So now this grade is too low.
This flange should be higher than it is.
That's right.
Okay.
So they make all sorts of different wax seals in different heights.
Look at this.
Okay. All right. So this is the standard one, but they get taller and taller. This one's reinforced, so it tries to hold a little more shape to fill that gap.
So when you put it on there, it raises the whole thing up.
That's right. You try to deform it down.
Got it.
But they also make an entire generation of alternatives to wax. Here's a foam right here, and that would have the two bolts coming in here. And now if it rocks a little, it'll come back to its shape and keep that seal tight. And then different variations on it right here where it goes down right here.
So this is sort of bringing the ring up.
That's right.
And that's okay?
Well, it's not really bringing the ring up. This is making the seal be to fill the gap. What I'd prefer to do is to try to bring this flange up to where it should be originally. So now here's some spacers that they make. Pretty cool.
Oh, look at that.
I can build it as high as I need it to be again, and now it's up to that original height, so that's right where it should be.
That's great.
And the key to, again, is to make sure we secure this really well down into some structure to hold that tight. And then this one's really cool. This allows us to push this down with a gasket, make a nice tight seal, and look at that, we're at the right height again.
So it's a flange within a flange.
Right, and if we do that, then we can go back to the conventional wax seal that we've been using successfully for 100 years. And you push it down here, and you squeeze it down, and make sure that it doesn't rock the floor's level, and you'll have a seal forever.
All right, Megan, your leak's going to go away. Nice job, Richard.
Thank you.